Watch me.
Ma.
Ma. Hi, Mom.
Okay, we are recorded live.
Cool. Just in time for the Java update to be available.
One damn.
I love the Java update.
Ha ha ha. All I knew was I gotta need to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer Dude? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian.
I swear this demon will pay.
It's a demon.
Yo,
Mr.
Bert,
Nick.
Pearl? Where's Maya? Where's Maya?
I got my body back. I don't know where the hell I went.
That's not good for me right now.
A really strong
Not good
power
for me.
suddenly, called her away. So now I'm here. I got
Really
you.
strong power.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Oh, Mr. Nick, pick up your phone, bitch.
It's from Gumshoe.
Oh shit, it is.
Like you forgot.
How's it
you
going?
called him.
How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal?
Yo.
Yeah,
Alright.
sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto.
Mr. Gumshoe, what's good, baby?
Alright, yeah, that's good, pal. Yeah, what are you doing
What
later?
about you? Anything?
Alright,
Have you figured
Right.
out where Tequila and Maya are?
right, that job I'm supposed to be doing. We still don't have any leads, but
What? We don't have any more time.
if we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. I don't know, you find things you figured out.
This morning I would come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going till Maya's been rescued. But if I just run out of luck this time, is all our hope for naught?
Hope.
A tent.
A tent?
Huh?
What?
A tent? Huh?
I could see a circus tent.
Mia!
Hey, I'm back. Looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago.
Can I have
As
my
soon as
body
she
back?
woke up... No, Pearl.
These boobs feel weird.
This is important, Pearl, alright?
Are you sure?
As soon as she woke up, she called for me.
It was Maya that called you away.
She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see a circus tent outside the window, about 300 feet away.
God damn. Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now?
There's only one, pal. The very big circus. You remember
God
that?
damn. Maya's somewhere within 300-foot radius of the main tent.
What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map. About 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry! And I could see a mailbox under the window just outside.
Gumshoe! To the mailbox!
Okay, what else?
What else, Maya?
I'm sorry, but I'm Mia. And it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else.
Yeah, let me out, yo.
It felt like I was in an old office building. Maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her! An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. I'm gonna do the thing.
Do the thing. Good luck.
I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, alright?
Mia, Maya's not her, right?
She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved.
But she loved burger. Gumshoe, please hurry.
Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix?
It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I could do this. I just have to make the trial last a little longer. Hey, Hangar, can you put your hair back up? You look so evil right now. You good?
The evil
why
guard.
should I?
Court will now reconvene. But you missed this place.
The killer, the man who murdered the victim, had visited his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now that the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand.
Again.
Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder.
I understand.
Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews?
Of course I have.
You have seen it before? Oh,
That's right. It's only natural the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets?
Bear secret. Alright.
Why does she?
Why does she?
Oh, bear.
The bear figurine. Oonga boonga. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it.
so this figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it?
Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, it is superb craftsmanship. Very bear-like. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I must look at the bear a little bit more.
Looks like there really was something into that bear after all.
Hooray, the bear.
The bear.
I don't think there's anything for us to refute here, so I guess we just press
Press everything.
everything.
A puzzle?
That's right.
But it looks like an ordinary figurine. Looks like a bear. How could this be?
True enough. People who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly?
Here, let me explain to you again. Let me explain one piece at a time.
You can take it apart, and how would one go about doing that? Please show me, slowly, very slowly.
Well, you first turn its tail to the right, then
Slowly.
push it in.
So I'm very dumb.
Oh, yes, I see.
After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed.
Yeah.
Is that slow enough for you, Mr. Wright?
No.
Oh, this is most interesting.
Oh. A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again. Ooh.
Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead, carry on.
It's found a fidget toy. He's lost it.
So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart?
More pressing. And how do you know about this?
Bruh.
I know because I was the one who bought it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Then this is a present from you?
That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan.
So it was a present from Miss Andrews.
But this let's continue with the testimony.
No,
No.
you can't make it.
Yeah.
So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle?
Only the two of us, Juan and myself. It was a souvenir from Switzerland, like I said. So I doubt that there's many people with the same bear in this country.
But this looks like it can be easily broken. Like this. Especially if someone wanted to get what's inside.
Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same again once it's been broken. Jewelry box.
Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box?
I never told anyone. And as long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew.
The two of you, huh? Just the two
Just
of
the
you.
two.
Then of course that means Mr. Ngard didn't know, right? I think it's about all I'm gonna get for now.
Ooh, alright.
What?
This tips. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize
No.
that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this. This
Yeah?
bear's actually a jewelry box.
A jewelry box.
What?
If we have agreed to this point, there's only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box?
What's inside?
That's right. That's what we are going to find out next. Witness,
Yes?
you are the only one who can open this. Please.
Please.
The box. You opened it.
Oh,
We
God.
came.
There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom.
Open the box,
Oh, as
bitch.
a Miss Andrews, now she solves the puzzle.
Open the
takes
box.
the bear
Open the
apart.
box.
Click.
Yo.
I have opened it.
Yo. Judge, the suspense is killing me.
Is this what you wanted?
What is that? It looks like a note.
I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright?
Oh, we can try.
A suicide note.
Oh, yeah.
The suicide note.
The suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celestin Pax. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, just as we suspected it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself. It seems Celestin Pax had very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide.
Gavel.
Got me.
Oh, order! Witness, did you know about this?
Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan.
Yo.
When I discovered his body, I had looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public. But I couldn't find it anywhere.
The audacity of this bitch.
Because it had already been taken by the killer.
Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question?
Here, let me see.
What is written on the note?
That's right. At least that's what I would think.
Mia, put me in,
Now
coach.
then, I believe it's appropriate the contents of this note be made known.
I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it. And I was gonna burn it for her sake.
I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud.
I can't allow you to persuade me. Very well.
The judge's voice rang loud and clear to the deadly silent
Yeah.
courtroom. In her note, Celeste Impact left to us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Engard. About being engaged to Corrida and Engard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided, in her despair, to end it all.
Despair. And that's all Miss Impax had to say.
There's one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Ngong.
Then what?
Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness?
Yes. On the night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public.
Oh,
After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference.
My word, a press conference.
Medangard values, above all else, his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost.
Horrible misdeeds.
We're up.
It's Guard's fault that woman killed herself.
This time, he even went so far to kill someone to stop him from revealing that.
How terrible. What a selfish person.
You guys are slamble lawyers or they're holding from those creeps do.
Oh, man. My reputation's taking a
There's
hit.
no room for doubt here. Mr. DeKiller's client's goal was to obtain the suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house.
It seems that we've come to the truth at last. Free at last, free at last. Thank God we are free at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone.
How am I supposed to escape from this one?
Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do.
I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time by dragging my face through the dirt. There's two deadly pieces of evidence, the figure and the suicide note. Maybe, somehow, I can find a way out of the situation through one of those.
The gavel's already in the judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry.
The suicide note or the figurine? Which one of these should I pursue? My thought is the figurine, because if no one knows how to open it, they wouldn't, and how it looks, he wouldn't, we could lie saying he didn't know the note was in there.
You wanna go with that, Mikey?
I don't know how he used the note to not making guard.
It's either gonna be that or just distract the judge with it somehow. So yeah, fuck it.
Figure then okay.
Objection! Please wait, Your Honor.
Oh man, look at that lawyer!
Still going at it?
Like he doesn't even care. He's trying to get a killer off the hook.
The assassin took this with him to the crime scene after murdering Mr. Karaida. At the request of his client, of course.
So what's your point, Mr. Wright?
I don't think it's possible that Mr. DeKiller's client was man in guard. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. You can't tell just by looking at it that this bear's really a jewelry
Phoenix,
box.
put that pointer finger away. God damn.
Chance the man in guard thought the note was inside this bear. Or 0 to none.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Exactly. But I did think of it this way, and I thought it was rather strange. After all, there's no reason why Mr. Guard would ever want a jewelry box like this.
Like this.
Damn, damn, damn! You know, you make a valid point, Mr. Wright.
I think that's the first time I ever said that.
Mr. Edgeworth, what's your opinion?
It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one.
Unfortunately, I think he believes differently.
Nia, kick his ass. Fast,
I believe a
kick his
show of
ass.
appreciation is in order.
Huh? What?
The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. I would like you to direct the court's attention to this.
Right, the entire bear camera.
What is that?
It is a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying.
Buying?
What the? I thought the spy camera was in my possession. It's in my list of things.
Man and God and the victim
Mindless.
both thought of the others as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses.
And?
The victim Hog Creator was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Man and God.
Order! Order! Oh, now! Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
you are full of crap.
No. No.
Tell me you knew about your client's spying activities.
Well, I mean, sort of.
Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright.
I see you're confused, Mr. Wright. You were probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye.
Damn, psychic link.
This camera that I have is not the same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this...
Gumshoe's bug sweeper.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera.
Edward's fingerprints were on there. Oh, hoo-hee-whoa.
Well, Phoenix. Looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh?
What am I supposed to say to that evidence?
I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Ungard learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along.
He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that.
Hey, now what's that lawyer thinking?
Mommy? Is that what the bad killer guy?
Just stop! Don't look at him!
Meh.
Wait, twig, it's just a... Ugh, nasty.
Look at him suffer! Phoenix,
Yes, Chief?
have you figured out what you're going to do next yet?
What am I gonna do next? Just running away like a frightened child work?
I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting a lid on this case. But, in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing.
Huh? What is it? Mia?
There's a piece of evidence that he really should investigate.
Something he should investigate.
I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item when we had the chance.
Why are you speaking in riddles?
'Cause I want you to think, Phoenix, think.
I'm thinking so
All right.
much.
Alright, I think it's time we finally understand everything.
Heard too many words today.
Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you, huh?
What is this piece of evidence that Mia's talking about? I figure out what it is. It still needs to be looked at, or should I let it go? Yes, yes.
I mean, we got something.
I have an objection, Your Honor.
This. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright.
Ah! Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting things go easily.
Only your anal.
That's what I heard.
You're beginning to sound desperate now.
That's just your imagination, Your Honor.
Did you say go, Mom?
Mr.
That was the crazy
Edgeworth,
one.
this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing.
Hey, isn't that what I just said?
Shush.
Oh, you told me that I forgot something.
You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'll buy you a whole ice cream cake. Just
But there's
be quiet.
something you really should examine about this piece of evidence.
Okay, it's the
Draw
fingerprints
your
on the
badge.
camera.
Uh,
We have okay, so there. Fuck, we have the thing. There were like 2 cameras purchased, right, from that one receipt.
The receipt, the specific receipt that you're thinking of is just the one that mentions bear.
Okay,
This is just the bear.
okay, I thought it was purchased the
Because the
receipt.
cameras could have been purchased anywhere. They're sold, quote unquote, anywhere. Allegedly, so.
Those are horrible misdeeds. The puzzle.
picture frame. Talk about the camera. He had a chance to look at it. He said no. Is it the
Keep him
bear?
for 1 hour. The big one.
That's where the camera was found.
That's the one that you have. Edgeworth's, the one that Edgeworth found was in Juan's own home.
Hmm.
Juan's home or Guard's home?
Juan's home.
Okay.
Somewhere we have not been.
It would be funny if Edgeworth overlooked this thing, considering he's the one who took it.
See, it's puzzle.
Part of me feels like it's the other camera that we have, but I know it's not related.
Okay. Thinking. Edgeworth had a chance to look at this evidence, and he didn't. It couldn't have been the note, because we couldn't open the note.
Yeah.
Couldn't open the bear, so that's discarded. What's on the other page? And the last couple.
You know, I'll save us a little trouble here. You just got the right answer, or you just got the... It's the note, because Edgeworth did not look at it. We just got the thing, we're like, yep, okay, it's a suicide note, here we go. Cool stuff.
Oh my god.
I guess that makes sense.
Like that!
That is Miss Impact's suicide note, right?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear. This bear was in my possession only a few moments ago. Which means... the handwriting on the suicide note is yet to be analyzed!
Oh,
So... as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impact or not. That is yet to be remotely confirmed!
Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting...
Mr. Wright. Are you saying the suicide note is a fake?
Miss Andrews? You were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Engard. Who'd say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it in this bear?
How dare you?
Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There's no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever.
Objection! Recreation! But this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it.
What?
What?
Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could have solved the puzzle is the witness herself.
Ah!
Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Maddengard.
I did no such thing.
Miss Andrews, why would you kill your friend?
No.
Right, if you're gonna pronounce the suicide note a fake, then show this quote some evidence to support the theory.
Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. It's your fault.
Okay, who jump slashed
Chin up.
Edgeworth?
It was Pearl! Pearl's ghost!
No more jump slashing in this courtroom.
Go to my ice cream!
Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the suicide note?
It's as the defense has stated, the handwriting is yet to be analyzed!
If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. Whoop-de-doo.
That's impossible!
This isn't good, Phoenix.
I'm hungry.
The judge is gonna carry this trial over one more day.
One more day.
I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day. She needs
Love
burger.
him, yeah.
I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. God. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate.
Handwriting analysis, my butt! That's just a lawyer trying to buy more time!
And guard is guilty. Look, he has the fucking evil face.
I think we've reached the end of the line.
Guilty.
Oh, man. Oh, you're so freaking guilty.
Oh, you're fucking guilty, you stupid bitch! Guilty! Yeah! Heckling in the courtroom, baby!
No cell phones in the courtroom.
Oh, you gonna get it now!
Yes, cell phones in the courtroom. It's how I didn't get pinned for murder in the first time. But he's gumshoe.
Yo, you gonna get it now, boy?
Hello, gumshoe. What is with him? What's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer?
He got away.
What?
I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do.
Anyway, what's going on?
Found his hideout, pal. But, 2 of them were already gone.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. One more day. I promise, the dragons are coming. Don't tell me we don't have any more. Oh, shit.
Guilty.
Own him! The lawyer!
Guilty.
The one with the stupid hair.
Guilty.
Do you hear that? They're calling for his head.
Yeah, give me his head, bitch. Yeah.
Right. I can't. For us to come this far and...
Gumshoe, you gotta progress the plot, boy.
Oh,
What is it?
let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't do that.
Why not? You're his boyfriend, aren't you? Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
I am about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after.
Hold on, Your Honor.
Oh my goodness.
Edgeworth, catch! Take that!
Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you gotta buy us some more time.
Court is in session.
Yo.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying?
Mr. Wright, this is a court of law.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but
He's
There's
just
no
fucking
buts in
decking
court.
out. Yeah, fucking Edgeworth.
I've been whipped multiple times. I'm allowed to throw a phone.
I'm reluctant to do this, however, it appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow.
This time I really can't do anything.
Court is now adjourned for the day. Ooh. Another one tomorrow. Had a date that planned then, but you know... Fuck me, I guess. Oh.
Please wait, Your Honor.
Edgeworth.
Wait, what is it? Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, you have something to say.
I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time.
That's at $30.
Yeah.
Give you some money.
What? For what purpose?
We give
No,
you
you
the necessary
you owe
cash
me
so-
$5. You forgot that.
Okay, fine, make it 25. We can perform the necessary test on this piece of evidence in that time.
Can you really obtain the result in 30 minutes or less?
I believe we can, Your Honor.
Wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and reconvene tomorrow?
15 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for.
Please, Your Honor.
Why are you guys working together? This is weird. Very well.
Oh my god.
At this prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess.
Judge, can we turn you into a marketable plushie?
Be advised, I will not allow another recess today. It's getting late.
I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us.
I have to go home before the milk expires. The court will now take its final recess of the day.
Oh, Judge, I'm sorry. Mario Day is past us. You can't drink that anymore.
Damn.
Mario
It actually
milk.
did.
My limited edition Mario milk.
Right? Well, what's going on with my situation?
The killer. It looks like he got away again.
Killer.
30 minutes? We can't find her in that time.
Beat run.
Report!
Beep.
Oh, wait, is that Edgeworth?
We don't have time. Just spit it out.
Oh, shitballs. Right. It looks like we just missed him, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident and rushed to get away.
Oh, gamer.
Can we use any of them as evidence?
I thought you'd ask, pal.
Hmm?
I've got the things he left with me right now, and I'm on my way over.
Really?
That's odd. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first.
We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran.
And everyone's gonna lose it
What?
the day.
Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I have to, you know, do crimes now, I guess. I'm really sorry, sir, but I've got to put the law on hold for now.
Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this.
When they find out about this, and they're gonna make me the fax machine. With a hunk of junk car, I'd say I'd be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me.
Alright, just give me in one piece.
I'm on a mission, and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light.
Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this.
Out of the way, Grandma.
Oh, this is gaming right here.
Uh,
Oh,
Hey, somebody crashed in the
oh
building.
God. What?
Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me!
Oh, he crashed into something.
No one can stop me.
Oh God. He's killing everyone.
What the fuck?
what
Gumshoe's
happened?
off the chain. He's gonna ice this fucker.
It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well.
What was he thinking?
Phoenix, he's
Gotta
gonna ice
hurry and
this
call
fucker.
for help.
What were they thinking?
We have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them.
No, we can't let that happen.
Well, if there's a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance.
The bomb in his head.
Yep.
Why did he have to get in an accident now? Is there any way to know exactly where he is? There is a way. That's right. There's a way.
What? How?
He's got a bomb.
Who has the knowledge of where that bomb is at all times?
Francesca
Francesca.
Bonsarovich.
Oh, we're going back to the hospital, aren't we?
gotta go to the
How
hospital.
do you bring up Francisca at a time like this? Oh, I see. I'll try to get in contact with her. The chances are slim, but she's all we have.
Francesca. Does she even want to help us?
Nah, you're on your own,
Edgeworth.
bitch.
What is it?
I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again.
I don't know about that.
I know my client is guilty. What I'm doing now is pitting the guilt on someone totally innocent and using the evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say, Defense Attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death.
Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided.
The verdict. They will talk.
Yes, bailiff?
Bailiff.
Urgent.
Don't call him Mr. Plankton.
They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what it is you must do. Think hard about Mountain Dew.
To be continued.
Fucking Edgeworth!
Don't fuck me!
Does anyone need a 5-minute break?
Edgeworth!
Good, keep going.
I'm good for now.
I'm good.
What? What?
Give me a
Court will now
5-minute break,
reconvene.
man.
Once again,
Are you gaslighting me right now, Judge?
I assume
Yeah.
both sides are ready.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor!
Like, oh, that's a stressed out face.
Be
can
the
understand the
unbreakable.
defense
Be
acting like
the
this.
unbreakable.
However, why do you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth?
That is...
Stop making that face.
It's nothing, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Edgeworth?
Looked like something unexpected just happened to him.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell me this court... Please tell the court the result of the handwriting analysis on Miss Impact's suicide note.
Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that the suicide note is a forgery.
What?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake.
Flim Flam.
God, it's so bad.
Order! Order! Damn, order. Mr. Edgeworth, would you care to explain what the hell? This is not written by Miss Impact, and who wrote it?
We would need more time to do a more detailed analysis. However, it appears that the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Carita.
Mr. Carita?
Well, well. Looks like Miss Impacts never left a suicide note after all. He never wrote anything about Engard.
However, Your Honor, even though the suicide note is indeed a fake, Mr. Engard could not have known that, and so the facts remained unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had planned to possess it.
That does sound very plausible.
His theory that Engard had no idea the suicide note was fake. Something seems a little wrong with it. I assume... I thought is assumed to back down, even though that's never really the answer. It's the one time I feel like it's... I mean, it might lengthen the trial if we fight against it.
He did say something seems a little wrong with it.
Against it.
I mean, yeah, but something seems wrong, but
The idea that Engard couldn't know that the suicide note was fake.
He couldn't know it's fake. He has the camera, which means he would see maybe Juan writing it or something, maybe? Yeah, it was in his house. He could see it in his house. If he did it anywhere, he did it in his house.
Our house in the middle
The
of our
defense
house.
believes the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts testimony. Everything the prosecutor has proven up to this point is true. It's impossible for Mr. Engard to not have known it was a fake. Like that!
Yeah. What is this little item called again?
Video camera, Your Honor. A very small one, but...
Oh, that's right. Camera. Ah, you kids and your fancy toys nowadays in 2016.
Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Engard knew of the existence of this note. Because he was spying on the victim. Isn't that right? If that were true, then that means Mr. Engard would have known that the victim had forged the note.
So then, the defendant knew the suicide note was a fake. And if that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way.
Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Engard's motive for murder was. It has suddenly disappeared into thin air!
But Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Engard monitored Mr. Carita 24 hours of the day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in a place Mr. Engard didn't know of it.
Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you show us some proof that the victim made the forgery of an unknown place?
Yeah. Order! Order! Jesus, God, you guys are loud. Mr. Edgeworth, it looks like this time it is you who has dug his own grave.
As I figured.
Wait, as you figured?
As I figured. It came down to this after all.
This, Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense.
Do not make sense.
Start making
When I
sense.
heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next?
What next?
If the prosecution can't prove Mr. Engard's motive through the evidence, we must prove it from another angle.
Well, I agree with you there.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call the witness to the stand at this time.
Well, that's fine.
However, this witness is a little unusual.
Edgeworth stuttering? That's not like him at all.
Usual. Well, what sort of witness is this person, Mr. Edgeworth?
This witness is one who is perfectly fit to answer once and for all the question of who was it that hired Shelley to kill him to commit murder?
That's impossible. Who in the... No such person exists who can answer the question with such certainty.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. Who is this witness?
It's
Yes, go on. Who is it?
Know the guy.
the man himself, Mr. Shelley to kill.
Huh?
Oh, Mr. the Killer. Wait a minute. Shelley Day Killer? You mean the killer? I mean the assassin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, he's coming here? To the witness stand?
Well, yes, in a manner of speaking. I recognize that this is a very unusual circumstance, so I ask for your permission.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Is this alright with you?
Do I have a choice here? I can't really do much else to drag this trial out. The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
No objections. I wonder if it really is alright to do this.
Very well then, the prosecution calls this witness to the stand. Parade, and his voice acting time now.
Edgeworth, there's no other way left to us.
Now then, witness. Your name and your occupation, please.
It's alright. Why is this so big?
So big.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am a phone.
You sure are,
Very-
buddy.
Very, very good, sir. My name is Shelley the Killer. I am a professional Nintendo DS.
I say, Nintendo DS. What is going on here?
Your Honor,
How can you remain so calm? And what is the meaning of this two-way radio? This two-stringed
actually,
radio?
Your Honor, it was delivered to me just now, and it came with a condition. As long as we do not trace its source, Mr. Killer will testify to this court.
So this is what the urgent phone call he got earlier was about.
Oh no, this will not do. I cannot allow this in my court.
Oh, you can't allow this.
Nope. First of all, we can't even be sure this is really Mr. the Killer himself.
Witness, please present some sort of proof that you are, in fact, Shelley the Killer.
I got you, fam. Please hold on a second.
I'm so hungry.
Just play Yoshi's Island!
Maya!
No, Maya.
A voice. Mr. Wright, can you confirm anything from this?
The defense has no objections to this person. We are satisfied that this man is indeed Shelley the Killer.
It looks like we have run into yet another unexpected
I'm a
turn of
DS.
events. Well, it doesn't seem like we have too many choices under these circumstances, so...
Now then, witness, there's one thing I would like to confirm before we speak of anything else.
What would that be? Go for it.
At the request of a client, you killed Mr. Juan Corrida. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's canon. I killed Mr. Corrida. He stole my copy of Nintendogs. I stole it back.
Now that we've answered that, let's move on to the name of your client.
Do very well. Let's go.
This is all just a bad dream. Yep, that's it. Bad dream.
Play me, Judge.
Okay,
Play
okay, court
me.
forever.
Shelley the Killer. What is he going to say?
Gonna miss my limited edition Mario Day milk.
They'll put in my Mario Day cereal.
There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. It's just business. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. Business. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Understand?
Mr. the Killer seems to be a very clever man.
I'm a DS.
I'd almost say seems to be mocking us.
Grab that stylus, baby.
I don't even know what a DS
Well, he
is.
may appear to be our enemy, Your Honor. Mr. Killer is only stating the truth. He is no hypocrite. He has always stood by this one belief.
You mean about this trust between his clients and himself thing? It seems to be a level of trust beyond what people like me can comprehend. Well, Mr. Wright, are you ready to cross-examine the radio?
Yes, Your Honor.
The DS?
There's no way to know what's coming next, so stay cool and collected, Phoenix.
Alright, remember, this is a press.
Press
You have to
everything.
press the certain
Everything.
part of the testimony, and then go back and press an earlier part of the testimony. So we'll just press everything, and then I'll try to remember which one we need to go back to.
Press it
Alright.
all.
There's something I must first state.
You can hear anything you have to say later. Can you please just tell us your clients?
I don't think you understand your place, Mr. Attorney. I
Mr.
said
Reese,
this
it's
is
your-
something I must first state. Do you know what the word first means?
Sorry. Go on.
Well, it appears this is one witness you can't badger, Mr. Wright.
Literally as my
Finally.
friend. You don't even know, Your Honor. You don't even know. I'm still gonna press you.
I'm gonna press you.
The trust between you and your client?
I provide my services in a fast and efficient manner. It's like any other business. In exchange, I trust that my clients are discreet about me and my identity. You know, it's nothing personal. It's just business. If too many people knew my face, it would be troublesome. Why do you think I hide in this radio?
And that is why you're testifying in this manner?
Yeah, dude. This is the first time one of my clients has ever been accused of murder. And I was like, ah, man. I must preserve the killer name so my clients can trust me and I can keep business flowing.
But couldn't someone stab you in the back and break your trust?
It has never happened before, but if it ever did, I just pull a fucking Shadow Warrior.
Yes? What does that mean?
That person wouldn't be my client for very long. You know, they would be hung low, if you will. They would certainly...
That's enough. Please, no more.
What, Judge? You never killed someone before? Well,
No,
it was
never.
only a hypothetical ethical analogy. Anyway.
That seems a little strange to me. I mean, you're about to tell us the name of your client. I would think that this would be very bad for them.
It didn't matter to me. This client had already broken the rules and acted outside of their prescribed role. And look at where we're at. I'm a fucking radio, baby. I'm Radio
Oh.
Rick. This person tried to implicate another of the crime in order to save themselves. And this is a trespass that cannot be forgiven. Okay? Look at my
Okay.
dials. I'm going
Ooh.
back and forth, baby.
Who gave the right? Who gave you the right to be so high and mighty?
The gentleman who spoke just now, excuse me, but could you not?
No. I mean, I didn't say anything.
The judge better watch himself.
Watch your tone, motherfucker.
Well, we understand, so please tell us the name of your client.
I'm afraid I cannot do that.
Bruh.
I still have a few things to say before I do.
Ah, that egomaniacal.
It's not good for your health to be so aggravated. Sometimes you have to go back on the charger. You won't live very long if you let everything bother you.
Back on the
Somehow
charger.
that coming from an assassin makes it less than comforting. I don't really care about all this extra fluff. Just tell us the name already.
Patience. Try to calm down a little. It's important to try and understand its mindset. He seems very steadfast and closed, so you're going to have to work to get him to talk.
I'm not his therapist, you know. So it's
Think it's the second one we need to press it again?
Nothing more important.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, there we go.
Sorry, I was wondering about something you just said. You said that your client had already broken the rules.
And so do I.
A person who frames another is the worst kind of human.
And that's why you feel you can betray this person.
I have no trust relation with the client who can't understand their assigned role. You're the player. I'm the DS.
Just my
What
luck.
whoop-de-doo?
Assassin with a conscience. Who would have figured?
Now then, everyone, do you think you can understand my logic? Will you grab my stylus pen? Will you touch my
He
screws?
just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, dude.
So great.
If you can, then I'm afraid we can't proceed.
Everyone understands your point, I think. Really?
You think?
In that case, I believe I am prepared to disclose the information you see.
You've made it crystal clear that you value trust over all else. I believe we are ready.
Excellent.
Now, you will spend time to reveal the name of my client.
Don't you agree?
Hmm.
What is it? What did you say?
No, I can't bring myself to ask the client's name.
If you can't ask him, Mr. Right, then I will. Witness! What is the name of your client who requested the murder of Mr. Juan Carina?
That person's name is...
Hmm.
Adrian Andrews.
What?
What?
Witness!
What?
That's not who you told me it was earlier!
Ray, what are you talking about, Mr. Prosecutor? I gave you the right information. I think I know my own client. It's Adrian Andrews.
Poor Adrian.
What?
Poor
Yeah.
Adrian.
Look at my presence. Look at my aura. I am on this podium.
My aura.
This can't be. On the phone earlier.
What's going on here?
My guess is that Mr. DeKiller just stabbed Mr. Edgeworth in the back.
That hurts too.
Stab Edgeworth in the back.
I'm sure in order to get an audience with the court, Mr. DeKiller told him a different name. Matt Guard, perhaps?
I knew it.
This is outrageous. I was deceived. This witness is telling a very serious lie.
You were the one who summoned the witness.
You Shelly the Killer!
You fool.
My testimony is the truth. The defendant at the moment is Matt and God, am I correct? All I wish to do is help procure his acquittal.
H.
Oh, wowzers. All of a sudden, it feels like we can actually win this.
Yeah.
The prosecution has failed.
Damn, Judge, you don't have to put it like that.
Damn, Judge.
Yes, I do, for how long you guys are dragging this damn thing out. Provided the suicide note, which is a forgery created by the victim. Furthermore, there is a possibility the defendant himself knew it was a fake. But most definitive of all, we have heard from the assassin himself, the name of this client. Mr. DeKiller's client, who's requested the murder, was not the defendant at all.
No!
With all this evidence, it is obvious to me this means that Mr. Mattengard is innocent.
Rebel.
I seem to have caused you a bit of confusion. Just a little bit. Please continue your discussion and call me when you have reached a verdict.
Oh, there he goes.
Bailiff, please bring Miss Adrian Andrews in immediately.
What now? With the way this is going, and Guard will be found innocent. This may be our last chance to save Maya.
Yeah, but Edgeworth is right. The killer is lying. And Guard, my client, I know he's guilty. Can I live with myself if I win this?
Who would have believed that the prosecution's own witness would absolve the defendant? Dang. Hate that
Your Honor,
twist.
the prosecution requests permission to further question the witness. Shirley Killer is certainly lying under oath.
We already hung up.
It wasn't me! Listen, everyone, please. That testimony just now, it was all one big lie.
It was
Miss
not a
Andrews.
prank.
The suicide note may have been a fake, but that man, Matt, he's the reason Celeste died. And Juan's death, it was all because he got pulled into Matt's twisted world. The testimony just now, you have to believe me. It was a horrible, horrible lie.
But Mr. the Killer himself has testified. You're telling me a killer would lie? And he named you as his client.
No, that's not true.
Also, there's quite a bit of evidence that points to you. Remember? All the bullshit we had to go through the past few days. The knife and button, donning the Nickel Samurai costume, Nick the Woz.
But that's you didn't even get his name right the first time.
You even have a motive. We know that Miss Celeste Impax was a large part of your life. You wanted to follow her, and yet you wanted revenge against the two who hurt her. I would say you have plenty of reasons to want them both dead.
No. Mr. Wright, you know the truth. Tell them.
No.
Tell them the real story. Who's the real killer is. Tell them. Please, help me.
No.
Yes, I know
Where'd he
the
go?
truth.
Why'd he fade to black?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe we have reached the end of this trial. Finally. Therefore, I ask the defense for any final words or opinions.
I have to decide. Do I take the not guilty verdict and save Maya? Or do I throw this chance away and wait for Gumshoe's new evidence? What am I
Pretty sure he blew up.
supposed to do? We have to believe in the clean man. We have to believe in Gumshoe.
Phoenix.
We have to believe in Joe
I
Henry.
can't do it, Mia. I can't accept a not guilty.
You are a lawyer.
I know. But Matt and Guard is a killer. A murderer. I can't let him get away with this. I can't let someone else take the fall. If I let Miss Andrews be convicted, then I am no better than a Guard. And even though I don't want to admit it, I have to face the fact that it is because of Edgeworth that I now know the real truth.
Hey, bro.
He could have gotten Guard convicted so many times over. But he never took a single one of those chances. If I take this verdict right now, I'd be betraying his trust. His trust. I never thought about it until now. I trust him.
Yes, you do.
But damn it, I fucking say that out loud again.
Mr. Wright, your opinion, please, and not about Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense requests that we are allowed to further question Mr. the Killer.
Am I hearing you correctly, Mr. Wright?
Right.
What? The witness has cleared your client through his testimony. Your job here is done. You won. Good day,
I
sir.
am not done yet. To see through witnesses' lies and find the truth. That is my job, Your Honor. There's still more evidence to look at. And I'm sure that one of those pieces arrived here in the very courtroom. A miracle will occur.
Okay.
Very well. Trial will continue. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, please reestablish connection with Mr. the Killer.
Yet again.
Right away, Your Honor. Hey, Jimbo, what up?
Hey, Jimbo.
Has a verdict been reached? Why'd you pull me out again?
Before that, we would like to talk with you a little more.
Are you fucking kidding me? About what?
Yeah,
All you needed from me was the name of my client. What else do you need me for?
What's the middle name?
Do you want a job?
Well,
I'm hiring.
actually, we would like to hear everything you know about this case. That is how things are usually done.
What is he talking about? Usually done.
What shall we have him testify about now?
Mr. Killer, if you don't mind, please testify about your client in more detail.
You got that prosecutor Riz. I like you, sport.
Riz.
Part two.
As I've already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is canonically my client. However,
Canonically.
one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. Who the fuck does that? My client did it to frame another for the crime, and look at where we're at right now. We're pretending to be the first person to discover the body and the scene. Look at her surprised Pikachu face. Look at that. Adrian
Yes,
Andrews
Pikachu.
already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and the planting of the knife and the button. What the hell were you thinking? The act is what I referred to when I said to a client had broken the rules, or AKA, this is not how I run my business.
This is the most unexpected turn of events. For the, God, 5th time now? Why are we still here? I want to go home.
Yo, Judge, this is crazy. You want to play some Nintendogs?
Yeah, I'd love to, but I gotta finish this damn trial first.
Oh, goddamn.
Hopefully everything
Just
will
a
be
second,
revealed.
Your Honor.
Oh my god, I can't even finish my complaining. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
We still have the cross-examination to do before you fuck off.
Wait, don't you need to question... Wait, you need to question the testimony, right? Do you, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, the defense will question the witness. As if I have a choice here.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, why? What is the witness has said nothing but beneficial to the defense's case? If you scrutinize the testimony, then... am I being punked? What's going on?
I suppose the lies of the oh-so-beneficial's testimony, I suppose.
I don't understand anything anymore.
That
I'm getting too old for this shit.
That makes two of us.
Alright, do your cross-examination. I'm taking a nap.
Bailiff, give me my Mario.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Wright?
If I press him the wrong way, it might raise suspicion on his end. But I
Oh.
have to do something to waste more time. Witness about requesting a hit.
Yes? Oh, would you like a commission?
How much is your fee?
I see you are also quite a dark-hearted man, Mr. Attorney. Hell yeah,
Uh-huh.
let's get this bread. If you would like to talk business, we can do so after the trial, buddy.
Alright, no drug deals
no,
in the court.
No, I'm not thinking pirate.
Mr. Wright, no drug deals in the court.
Yes?
Judge,
You-
don't fuck this up for me.
You want to kill me. You want me dead, don't you?
What? Why would you think something like that? You're up.
Guilty. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you are hereby declared guilty. I'm going home. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm done.
Witness,
You want
let's
to kill the
continue.
judge? Why?
Oh, you too, Edgeworth. I've had enough of this.
Why did you disclose the name of your client? Your clients, are they not? Just ignore the old man. He's staying. You lock the doors.
No one's giving me any money. It's bullshit.
I'll buy you an
Go
ice
home
cream
and find my
sandwich.
milk. Want my milk?
I would think that most people wouldn't be able to overlook a person hiring another to kill.
If I had a problem with such a thing, I wouldn't be very effective at my job.
Oh god.
Yeah. Well, a change of
You
occupation might be
realize
good for you.
Yes, I need people for the assassin business to work. But you know what I also do with this business? I assassinate people. It's a win-lose. Even though I am the one that does the deed, my clients are always the real guilty party. Take a look at this Andrew bitch.
That goes without saying, Mr. the Killer.
Real shit. And their fate is to live with the knowledge of their guilt on their shoulders. Meanwhile, I'm walking away with my money. It's a win-win. You know, emotional trauma for money.
Are we walking away
However,
with my
my
money right
client
now?
this time, they could run away from their guilt.
We're having some Mario marshmallows. Are you talking about the button and the knife?
Yes, and my business card. Would you like one?
Oh, this card.
He already has one.
So that no one has to waste their time, including the police. I always make it a point to make things as easy as possible. If you want to contact me about the murder, you can do so at this number.
Oh, yeah, you try to make things. You try to make things easy.
Yeah.
I haven't had things easy.
Must be nice.
My business card makes it very easy to identify who carried out the service.
He is pretty devoted to his work.
But to disregard everything, to go and stab the deceased with a knife, and even hide my card from sight, that is something I cannot overlook. What the fuck are you doing?
It's really hard to tell if he's being truthful or not without him being here. Well, so you're saying most clients wouldn't do such a thing?
That is correct. Usually, most people try to create an alibi for themselves, you know? If you should use my services, Mr. Attorney, I would suggest you plan your alibi too.
No, I already told you I have no intention of using your services, ever. What is he gonna be like on the one on trial here?
Don't you
Are you
are?
sure? Are you sure about that? I already found him guilty.
From the very beginning?
This is correct, from before my client visited the room. All my clients know precisely what is at all times.
I wonder if that's really true.
That's odd.
Hmm?
Odd.
Well,
The very big Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. So we gotta counteract this with something.
Is it the camera?
If I had to guess, it's probably the camera.
Oh, it's
camera.
Maybe him for 1 hour.
I actually limit them just making sure he doesn't allow his camera for some fucking reason.
Yeah, no, that one.
It's
Yeah.
my camera.
Oh,
Goodbye,
there-
Oh, there you go.
Jacob.
You want to go with the camera?
I guess. I can't think of anything at the moment.
Yeah.
Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Oh, doesn't.
No,
What?
it doesn't.
What?
Try again. I'll try again. Think harder. Tired.
I didn't go so well. There's something about Adrian herself. Maybe the wine glass. It has her fingerprints, and she know that Dead was there.
I don't. Nah, I don't know about that.
She knew. Adrian's already knew from the very beginning Juan Corrado was dead. It couldn't be true. Well, I'll say it isn't, but trying to remember exactly what she said when she got into the place. She
was startled. The first thing she did, because she didn't think he was dead, is that she went to pour him a glass of juice.
and yeah, I guess the juice.
Shit.
Jackson! Thank you so much for taking the time to testify, Mr. the Killer.
What is the meaning of that attitude, buddy?
When Adrian Andrews entered the victim's room, your client had no idea Juan Corrida had been murdered.
Wait, how do you know that?
From this wine glass, Your Honor.
Man, it's been a while since that glass.
Mr. the Killer's supposed client thought Mr. Corrida had only fainted, which is why the glass of tomato juice was poured for the victim.
Isn't that just a part of Adrian Andrews' calculated plan?
No. That's not possible, Your Honor. This glass bears the fingerprints of that person. Had this been planned, they would never have left their fingerprints behind.
Wait, I see your point. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion?
Strangely enough, I had the exact same thought just now. Witness, how do you explain this strange phenomenon? Witness!
Isn't it a waste of time to ask about such a minor detail? Can't you see? It's not a very important point to point out anyway, right?
Tisk. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
What do you
If
mean?
Adrian Andrews really is your client, as you claim, then your client should have had knowledge of Mr. Corrida's death. If not, then that can only mean that Adrian Andrews was never your client at all.
That's weird.
Yes?
Why is it that the attorney has yet to raise an objection about this? Buddy.
Phoenix? If the killer figures out what we're up to, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, I know. Jackson! Mr. Edgeworth, I'm surprised.
Jackson.
You know you can't say things like that without any evidence.
Ah, sorry.
Alright. Well, that was an awfully weak objection for the two of you.
Anyway, I am positive there was a contradiction in that testimony. Prosecution requests for the testimony concerning when the request was taken.
What the fuck? Are you
I
both
know I
attorneys
have to
now?
buy us more time.
Are you both lawyers?
While we're waiting for the items the killer left behind to get here, I just
Edgeworth,
know
aren't
that the
you
very
supposed to
outcome of
be
this
on
trial lies
my
with those
side?
items. Come on, gumshoes, walk off the car crash.
What the fuck? This request came to me about a week ago. I was going to do some other transactions. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. We met at a bar to discuss and finalize a few of the matters, set the plan in motion. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I make no mistakes. I have played Animal Crossing.
Oh, so you physically met your client, huh?
Yeah, dude. That is canon. You can meet me by holding my hand. Or holding me in your hand. You know, it's the best
not
first
going to
step
do
in
that.
building trust, you know what I'm saying? Hold
The
me.
only thing I want to hold in my hand now is a glass of warm milk. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. This better be the last one, I swear to God.
You won't be. Hold that. 1 week ago, are you sure?
that canon. I, of course, had my own preparations. I was barely able to finish in time. If you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind.
Please stop. Please.
In any case, Ace, this time, I had a very specific date.
A specific date and time.
It was a request for a bet.
Did you ask why on that specific night? Did you ask?
No. I don't get into any personal relations with my clients. It's business. What the fuck are you talking about? They hired me to kill someone, so I do it. As for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? Press further.
Press it. Ask.
So what are these suspicions you had? Why'd your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear from Condemned 2.
The bear?
My client spoke of Condemned 2 criminal origins. There was the bear chase scene, and the bear was found in Corrida's room. I'd like you to retrieve that for me. Is what he said in his words.
You must be talking about this bear puzzle.
Ian said that figurine was a suicide note.
I also had
Naturally,
my
that he
dialogue
brought it with
stick.
him
What
to
the
his
hell?
hotel room. I never know when they're actually going to read the lines or just ad-lib. I'm sorry, I tried my best.
Can't read
He was
your
planning to
lips,
publicly
lady.
disclose this content at the press conference, after all.
That is canon. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was.
I see.
Well, Mr. Wright, was your testimony just now any importance?
It was
Huh?
very
Or you just wasting my
important.
time some more?
So important, Honor.
Are you sure?
It was just made one thing clear. And that is... the client knew the secret of this bear figurine.
What?
Huh? Why is everyone so quiet?
Mr. Wright, I think all of us already knew that.
Oh. Really?
There you go again, wasting my time.
Movie testimony.
We met at the... Yeah.
So you physically met Adrian Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was that brief pause? I should press further. Witness, I would like for you
I
to
should
give
press
us
further.
a few more details.
God.
I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail. Or fucking crypto chat.
And why is that? PictoChat is very reliable, have you know.
That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. It's business integrity. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client
Business
while looking them in
integrity.
the eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, was the testimony now of any importance?
Very important.
Sure it was.
Of course it was very important, Your Honor. If this is... If the killer had met his client before the murder, then it's unlikely he is mistaken.
Wait, you're saying this client really was Adrian Andrews?
I guess so.
God, you don't even know.
You see, it is canon. I was right.
I'm so lost. What the heck am I supposed to be helping here?
Calm down, Phoenix. Think carefully and relax.
Now then, will the witness please continue? Again.
So your client was Adrian Andrews.
That is canon.
AA batteries for that walkie-talkie. And he
AA
says
batteries.
the two of them meet. But if they did, there shouldn't be anything wrong with the killer's testimony. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything strange this time around.
You have to draw more information about him, but you can't draw his suspicion. If you can do that, you should be able to find a flaw in his testimony somewhere.
Talk about a delicate balance.
Okay, so if I remember for this one, what we actually need to do is go in here.
Oh,
Blah
that
blah blah.
physically bad.
Blah 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 blah.
Free pause.
Press further. Blah 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 blah. No, that shit wasn't important.
No. Why use his client is not important. That wasn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions.
What do you mean by that?
My question was, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I already told you, Mr. Right. Yeah. It was only through talking to him face to face that I began to trust him. We shook hands, played Smash together. That's when I thought I can trust this person as a client.
It's true what they say about talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, the testimony now of any importance?
Oh, it was very important.
You sure?
I heard what I think I heard just now.
Yeah?
Then I think I've gotten him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was the utmost importance.
Wait, really?
If that's the case, witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony.
You got it, boy.
Press it.
I saw him. I thought I could trust this person.
This is a
Adrian. Pronouns.
Objection! I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at a bar and took the request at that time.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy?
How many times must I tell you? Yes, that is canon.
I'm sorry, but this is an impossible tale.
What? How?
Chili to killer.
Yeah?
You have never met the real Adrian Andrews.
What makes you say that?
Because you made one very big slip up.
Yeah?
About her.
So what's the issue? What? Wait, oh no, what did you just say? About her? Oh no.
If you have ever met Adrian Andrews in person... Well, look what I have to tell you, that she is a woman.
Woman.
Oh!
Even. Alright.
Put my case back!
Okay, now I'm awake. Now I'm awake. Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? What's going on?
The witness testified to the following. That he always meets face-to-face with his clients when they take requests.
Wait, but he's never met Adrian Andrews in person.
Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point.
Oh, I missed a lot.
That means Mr. Killer's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews.
Why are you... Why is it leaking? Mr. Edgeworth, why is it leaking? Please make it stop. I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake?
I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor.
Her name? I love
Yes,
that movie.
Adrian Andrews is, without a doubt, a very androgynous name.
Yes, I see.
Unluckily for Mr. Killer,
Androgynous.
the entire time he was on the stand, no one had stated Adrian Andrews' gender. And so he simply picked the wrong gender to go with.
What? Oh, wait, what is going on?
I don't know, Judge. We're lost.
I feel like I'm still in a dream. Wait, Shelley the Killer.
Yeah.
This court demands an explanation.
Yeah. I think I must have mixed up this client with another. Yeah.
Are you sweating?
So does that mean you remember something different now?
How
I'm
are you sweating?
I'm not sweating, Judge. I'm cooking. Yeah, of course.
I'm cooking.
Please, if you allow me to testify once more.
I know he's just gonna spit out more lies.
Motherfucker. Very well, but this time, please give us the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm getting sick of this. I want to go home and I want to watch CSI.
With your Mario milk, yes, I understand. Well, you want to leave a court to go watch a fake court?
Yeah,
Yes.
now I remember. I do
Don't judge me, Edgeworth.
I'm the one who judges.
There have been times I did a job without having to met my client. The request was for the murder of one Gorida and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
Me.
And it turns out, no, it was wrong.
He took the job through a letter.
Yeah.
He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony. Which means he's definitely lying.
Judge, you could hire me that way
Be
too.
careful,
I
Phoenix.
hope you have good handwriting.
If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us.
I know I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me, no matter how strong of a punch I throw, he'll counter it.
Now then, let's begin the cross-examination.
That's up
It's
there.
more than just a court show, Mr. Edgeworth. It's court and policeman.
That's up the top gayest things I've heard from this game so far.
No, I remember.
Didn't you just say you always meet your clients? I would say you're tongue-tied, but you don't have a tongue right now, so I guess wired crossed? Damn.
Yeah, I suppose I need it.
Oh shit, that was a misclick. My bad.
Yep. Can't believe you skipped this dialogue.
Didn't you meet your
I can't
client
believe I
this
didn't
time?
either. It was.
No, I didn't. Nah, that wouldn't be.
Oh, come now, let's stop with this game of cat and mouse.
Using your silkiest voice is not gonna work on me with your akimbo pasty.
Alright then, just cough it up and confess.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you can't badger the witness with such harsh words. That's rude. You're a lawyer. You behave like 100% evidence instead of mindlessly yelling. Alright? Okay? Now then, do you have any proof that Mr. the Killer met with his client?
I have... yes, we have proof. We've come this far, I've tried to prove something here. Very well, I will show you proof.
Are you sure about this, Phoenix?
No.
Yeah, that's what I
the
thought.
witness met with his client who wished Mr. Karaita dead. It's the card.
And he trying to get back at me.
Hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. So, what do you think?
You may say, what do you think? However, I am for all intents and purposes a Nintendo DS.
Yeah, did it even see the evidence? Should we say it out loud?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You can actually see the evidence.
Well, I don't think this was one I needed to see. I can hear the pure silence in the air there.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
How could I pick the wrong piece at a time like this?
In any case, let's continue the testimony.
Oh.
Try again.
You got gamer.
You got gamer.
Hold it.
Get wrecked, buddy.
Yes, I suppose.
Okay, it's not the card. I really thought it
Here's the
was.
proof. Here's the proof that witness met with
Think
his
back to the
client
last
who was...
play session to Powers' testimony.
Oh god.
Oh, because he grabbed the bear? Like he literally grabbed the bear? Yes. So, what do you think?
Okay, I'm wrong. I misremembered this one. I
Damn.
misremember this one.
Hey,
Ah.
don't you? I dare you to try that again. I dare you.
Honestly, I think that makes sense, so that's why I misremembered it. That does make sense to me, but
In my mind, he could easily just drop it off and never see him in his face. I guess
well,
the card would also
to be fair, we
fall
know for a
over.
fact. We know
Oh,
for a
wait.
fact that because of Will Powers, we found that was someone.
Wait. But when that incriminate... We have the one picture of... We have the picture of... Well, it's one of the pictures
The murder
Not
scene.
that one.
on that one of the other door. Well, wasn't there one of someone opening the door and handing...
No, those are Will Powers as recounting. We don't have that as an actual piece of evidence. If it wasn't what I just presented there, that was not the correct place to present that specific piece of evidence. I'm pretty sure that is what we're presenting this time around. It's just it wasn't there. I thought it was there. It's not there.
Okay.
Anyway.
And why could you not meet certain clients?
Recently, I've been receiving more requests, getting more orders. It's been good for business. It's booming. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities.
Yeah, Judge, you want to get in on that? On top of which, the times have
No.
changed. It is now the age of information and computers and MySpace, correct? Well, I have joined the times and now take requests via electronic mail and also MySpace music playlists.
Electronic mail.
use
Electronic
it.
mail. Ooh. You have that mail that in a special insulated envelope?
You can order a hit if you put the name of the band and the song in the order of how you want me to kill what target. Yeah, I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry, you're losing me.
You know, if you take the first letter of every song, put in the playlist, that's the person you want to kill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand now. J-U-G-D-E.
What?
I despise the shortening of words. What I meant by electronic mail is what is commonly referred to as email.
Email?
In a contest of mimicry, the judge would beat a parrot, hands down.
Is it like those e-girls I've heard so much about?
Literally had him in the court.
Judge,
Anyway,
you're into e-girls? Are you okay?
Oh, I didn't say that.
we're losing the plot. So you took this job without having met your client, and... Two or three small things.
All that.
Or three other things.
Yeah.
And what were those other things?
A few other things that I have nothing to do with this case. You ever watch the show Stranger Things?
Stranger Things.
There's nothing stranger than what's happening right now.
Yes.
Should I let him slide with that? It'd be really bad if I pushed his button the wrong way and he got mad. Press further.
Oh my god.
Whether or not they related the case for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney.
Yes.
Everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client, okay? Which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination, eh? Eh? Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
Oh, now I
push
get
his
that
buttons.
looks like a face with the radio part.
I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one,
Wait. This is real bad.
Backstabbing piece of
Best
shit.
Look. Alright, I think this is worth pursuing.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh.
I assume is this one of the different ways to get like a game over, like when in the last trial, the first remake game, where I chose to.
There is a bad ending in this case, is what I will tell you.
Okay.
To answer the question.
We're gonna let it go. Are we gonna kill Maya for our entertainment?
Maybe good.
I mean, we don't have anything else to. We tried doing the other thing, that didn't work.
If it'll make you feel better, I can save.
Yeah, just not to lose time. I'll accept my bad decisions. Don't lose time. Yeah, sure. Let's press our luck. Like,
Look at that.
it's a very important matter. Witness. Please cooperate and tell us what those other jobs your client requests were.
If it is truly that important, I suppose I don't have a choice. The bear figurine.
The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find the figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the actual killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Corrida's suitcase.
And then what did you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client. Interesting.
This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just said in your testimony so the guy can scrub it and clean it and do whatever else he does.
I
Now kill this
found
man.
this figure in Mr. Engard's mansion. If you gave it to Miss Andrews, then what was it doing there?
I was waiting for her there. I was also a part of the plan to frame Mr. Engard, I'm sure.
That makes a lot of sense. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any problems with this piece of testimony?
I'm trying to.
There is a contradiction.
Because unless the bad ending is just at the very end, I pick one option or the other, and like complete or not. I'm trying to think of what the game, because they keep saying like push him, but don't push him too much.
Yeah,
But also I can't go further if I don't push him. So I'm trying to.
that's
figure
true.
It's not like I could say I end the cross-examination and let Edgeworth go now.
I don't get to cross-examine, unfortunately. That's not how it really works, but you know, none of this is how it really works.
If we say there's a contradiction, I put more suspicious on him, and of course Engard, which if we do too much of that, he's fucking probably just gonna be like, alright, I'm out, I'm killing the girl, she's dead. Yeah, there's a contradiction.
Get his ass.
Get on.
So the killer says he gave the figure to Miss Andrews. But I know somewhere in that statement there is a contradiction. And yet, I know that if I present something trivial here...
He'll just cut out the connection on his end. If you want to make a strong point, Phoenix, you have to present strong evidence.
She's right. I know what... So now what Dr. Wright...
Dr. Wright.
Dr. White.
We're bringing in the fucking dude from SimCity.
We have strong evidence.
Oh, baby.
What would constitute strong evidence? I would say
Oh, boy.
no, because we're waiting for evidence. Like, that's my thought, is that no, we don't have evidence, because we're waiting for the strong evidence for Gumshoe to get over here.
That's true, yeah.
Dude, like the guy in the movie and just make it to the concert already, Gumshoe.
My head blow up.
So I can't put my finger on the central problem here. Pressing this witness anymore would be extremely dangerous.
It appears Mr. White has no problems. Very well then, witness, please continue. Again.
No.
So you're saying that you never saw your client's face? Not even once?
I did. Once. It was when I give my client a vigorine.
Okay, so they do mention it here. This is what I was thinking about earlier, which is why I thought there was the contradiction there.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, see right here, this is the image I was thinking
yeah.
of.
But Miss Andrews was wearing a mask at the time.
An ass.
A mask? An ass?
The Nencha.K Woz mask, I'm guessing.
Mr. White, what do you have to say about this? Do you have any problems with this piece of testimony?
Do you have anything to say that she was not wearing a mask at the time?
No, not really. Put on the costume, and we have a picture of her with the mask on, so there's nothing we really can say. Okay, pull something out of what he said. But it would be really bad if I did something and made him mad over something trivial. There are no problems with this testimony, Your Honor.
We pretty much reached the end of our rope here.
That seems like we're still okay to me?
And that's exactly what's so bad. At this rate we're going, we'll end up clearly destroying the killer's lie. If we do that, you already know how serious of a situation that'll put us in.
Oh, yeah. All I can do now is pray that those items reach us in time. Please?
Those items.
Alright, if you're waiting for the items to come up during this testimony, they are not going to. You need to advance this before shit happens.
Fuck.
Okay.
So you want to go back to the extra dialogue that was here?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what? It'll
present
just be
something.
faster to load back. It'll just be faster to load back.
Gotta go back in time.
Decisive evidence.
Witness, let's go over this one more time. You gave Miss Andrews the bear figurine, and she told you to take the bear and wait for her at Engard's mansion. Is that correct?
Yeah. Where you going with this?
Well, I think maybe you might have remembered a few things incorrectly.
Why?
What?
This is a battle of wits. I can't let up on him. I don't think it's possible for Miss Andrews to have been the recipient of this bear.
Oh, what's the receipt for the bear say?
Well, this is the receipt for this bear.
Yeah, oh right, the other one, right? Never mind. The stuffed bear.
Because she knows how to open the bear?
You've already had it?
Yeah. She gave it to Juan, so...
She would know how to open it.
She would know how to open it. So she
And because
would...
she knows how to open it, why would she leave the thing that she didn't want anyone to see inside of it?
So do we say
Yeah.
the bear or the note for that?
I am 99% sure it's the note here. If I'm wrong, I'll reload and show us the damage, okay?
Okay.
Say that! Shelley did kill her. If you
Shelley
had
did kill
really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it.
The item?
I see where you're going.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
Where's everyone going? Wait, do I need to pack a suitcase? I'm so...
Your Honor, you
I'm
were checked
fucking
out.
lost,
Please
dude.
think back to Miss Andrews' testimony.
God.
I know it feels like 2 weeks ago, but
Man, it feels like 3 years ago.
And I was gonna burn it for her sake.
if even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burned it.
Oh, damn. Wait, no, I'm awake. Okay, order. Order. Alright, I remember what I'm doing here again. I'm the judge. Oh, so that's where you two are going.
But the very fact that the suicide note was still inside the bear, it tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle.
Which means...
It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client.
A client. I was blowing up again.
The client.
Oh, order! Oh, God. Order.
Mr. Phoenix. Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement, you fucker.
No, that's not.
That's enough. If that is your intention, there is only one thing remaining.
Wait, please.
Gentlemen, ladies, please, I'll be right back after these messages. I have a matter that must be attended.
No, please, not that. Please wait.
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand. Otherwise...
It's breaking down, finally.
Wait, what the hell? Mr. Wright, you alright? Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
I didn't understand this witness outburst just now. Do you think there's a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough?
Well, we should.
Edgeworth, I can't do this. It's like we're beaming this to keep this up, Maya. She'll.
The prosecution.
What has come over everyone? Even you.
Rebel,
Mike-
The
rebel!
prosecution rests.
Oh, I am being punked. What is going on around here?
The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor.
What?
What the fuck? I didn't come to
Rebel,
court
rebel,
for
rebel,
any
rebel,
shit.
rebel, rebel, rebel.
Okay, what the hell?
Fuck?
Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is a most unusual situation. Prosecution rests with no further questions. Then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that's the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. DeKiller's testimony is accurate. And that would mean that Shelley DeKiller's client is... Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
if I end this trial here, right now, then your client, Mountain Guard, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder.
Miss Andrews will be charged with murder.
The prosecution has no further questions. We will now hear the defense's final remarks. Better be final. Bailiff, bring the defendant, Mountain Guard, to the stand. Make sure he doesn't look evil.
The items from DeKiller's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out.
I can't believe it.
The outcome now lies in your hands.
looking not evil, dudes.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
the old guy finally died?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person, especially when you look like that. Whatever. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear you are innocent.
Ah,
Oh, there he goes again.
oh, I guess even the old fuddy-duddy figured me out.
Oh, Mr. Engard, I told you not to.
What an atrocious lawyer I have, giving his own client up like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap. It's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get out with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer. Dude.
Psychically close of you, right? Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life?
Good question.
Luigi.
No.
Yeah, let's go to title screen.
Right. Back to the title screen.
You better get in guard a guilty sentence, okay?
But if I did that, Maya will die.
But she's right there.
But
She's
if I
fine.
say he's innocent, Miss Andrews will be charged as the murderer. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is gonna end. It all hinges on what I choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter. That the person who hired the assassin was Adrian Andrews. And your client, Mr. Mettengard, is innocent.
There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer's gonna say that what I want, aren't you? Right?
I can't do this, but I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart.
Mhm.
My client, Mettengard, he's...
Guilty.
he's guilty. He's gotta be guilty. There's no way. It's like, oh yeah, he's not guilty, and everything's fine. He's guilty!
He's drinking wine in the courtroom! We're waiting for your answer, Mr. Wright. I want to go home. Mettengard, your client deserves an answer.
Maya, I'm sorry. Mettengard, he's...
Jason. Franziska.
I've never felt so great to be whipped. I just had to skip by karma.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? Oh god, not again!
You see now, don't you, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This is exactly why you should never take your eyes off of that scruffy fool.
You fool.
You bring them! The final pieces! You have them!
You should know better than to ask that, Mr. Miles Edgeworth per hour. Avant Karma is perfect in every way. The evidence is here in perfect condition. It is canon. Don't worry about Scruffy the janitor. He's fine, and his injuries are
Oh,
minor.
his head only blew up a little bit.
All of the items are right in here.
Oh, he's dead. He's just gone. Oh damn, he's dead, isn't he? Huh.
That's gumshoes. I can smell his tattered rags. Okay, why I gotta be like that?
Tattered
I
rags.
apologize for its ugliness, but there was nothing else to wrap the items in.
I fought long and hard this whole trial. All for what's inside this raggedy coat. I'm sure that inside this coat lies a crucial piece of evidence. Your Honor, inside that filthy coat are the defense's final piece of evidence.
Filthy coat. Your final evidence. Your final evidence, Mr. Wright. Are you sure about that?
I don't know, dude.
Alright, this trial is already over. All that remains is for me to hand down my verdict. I do not believe that any evidence presented now change the outcome of this trial.
What?
The judge is tired.
Your Honor, it is our duty to examine every piece of evidence, down to the last. I request that Miss Von Karma be allowed to present these pieces of evidence.
God, I suppose you're right, Mr. Edgeworth. I grant permission to do so. However, this one obvious rule applies here.
Judge, when can we go home? We've been here for hours.
Pissing me off. If the items do not bring up any new points, they will not be accepted into this court. Do you understand me? I don't want to see the baseball bat that was next to the room of which the defendant died in. All right? Now, please, Mr. Von Karma, if you please.
These pieces of evidence are items left by the killer during his escape from the police.
Well, he must have been quite a rush.
Yes, Your Honor. The killer left 3 pieces of evidence.
Somewhere among the evidence we're about to see, there will be something that will turn this whole situation around, like a miracle. I'm sure of it.
That's all we can hope for.
The first item is
A gun.
Bang, bang.
Does the killer's pistol have anything to do with this crime?
We can ask questions if we want to. It doesn't punish that's all. This is just if you want extra fluff dialogue, basically.
I don't.
He wasn't killed by a gun, so no. Strength.
There was a gun used in this case, though.
There was? That was the gun.
Someone in
was
this
shot
room
afterwards.
right here has been shot.
Oh, right. Right, I forgot she was shot. There's so much that happened. Yeah, let's...
I love this
Oh
case.
man.
Question for more details. Does that pistol have any relation to this case?
We have yet to perform a ballistics test, so I can't say anything for certain. However, I believe it has something to do with this case, at least with me.
Huh?
That's the pistol they used to shoot you, isn't it?
That's what I believe, yes.
Oh. Right.
Actually,
Oh.
just being experienced right now. Yeah.
Oh.
I kept the bullet
Oh,
that
man.
removed from my shoulder as a sort of memento.
Fucking...
I'm sure it will be an excellent sample for the test.
So that's the pistol that was used to shoot Francisca. It's probably not gonna help us very much.
Pistol. Fired by the killer.
The second piece of evidence is this videotape.
But the killer took it from Maningard's mansion. Question for
The
movie 2.
videotape's definitely gotta be important.
Have you checked the contents of the tape?
Unfortunately, there was no time to. We could not say yes to VHS at this time.
Yeah.
But I would speculate that this tape is very important. I didn't see anything blockbuster related, so it's not
Would you say that?
for returns. Because he came back to his hideout for it.
The killer went back for it?
That's right. It looks like he was trying to recover it. There was also a Winnie the Pooh VHS, but it doesn't look like he touched it, the bastard. He injured 3 of the officers at the site. But somehow, it looks like they managed to protect it from the killer. Shelley the Killer is no ordinary man. He is a DS. The last piece of evidence is this bellboy's uniform.
That's the one.
That uniform from the Gatewater Hotel? That's question mark to
Let's just ask questions.
Was that used during the crime?
I am almost certain it was. There's even a pair of black leather gloves in one of the pockets.
There's no doubt about it. The killer was wearing this on the night of the murder.
There is one thing I found interesting about this uniform.
What is that?
There is a button missing on this uniform.
A button.
It's a very unique
A
button. I'm sure if we were to recover it, it would provide us with an interesting clue.
The bellboy's uniform.
That is all I have to present, Your Honor.
It's just as I thought. More shit to sift through.
And what's that, Your Honor?
I'm sure we're under normal circumstances. These items from Shelley to Killer's hideout would be very important clues. However, our question is not who did the killing.
It is, who is the client?
Yes, that is correct. And these 3 items do not tell us anything about that. Thank you for your hard work. Miss Fonda Karma, you may step down now.
Wait, Your Honor. Please allow me to examine this new evidence.
Overruled.
Damn!
The court has already had all the evidence it needs to hand down a verdict.
Wonderful.
We're done here.
Absolutely splendid. This judge is such a brilliant man, isn't he?
Is this the end?
Phoenix.
I knew it. There's no such thing as a miracle in this world, is there?
I think you're wrong. I think they do exist. But you have to make that miracle happen. Come this far. You can't give up now.
But no matter how you think about it, it's...
Try, for my sake. Just think about it for a second. There are 2 ways out of this situation for us.
2?
2. The first, making guard wish from the bottom of his soul for a guilty verdict.
Huh?
The killer will always place his client's wishes first. If the guard himself wishes to be convicted, then he will let his hostage go.
That may be true, but that's asking me to do the impossible.
The second way, force the killer to end his contract with Engard. If the killer were able to no longer think of Engard as his client, then he would let Maya go.
Mia, that's even more impossible. He's a man who values his duty towards his client above all else.
I know both of these seem like impossible feats at first. But if you could make either one happen, it would truly be a miracle.
The bigger problem is, the judge has already said he doesn't need any more evidence. Basically just shown he's not accepting them.
Phoenix. Think things through from the other side. Isn't that what's always worked for us before?
The other side? Wait, does she mean... You mean to turn things around?
Phoenix, the judge says he doesn't need the evidence. If that's the case, then who does need it?
The person who needs the evidence.
The defense, prosecution, and the judge. We have seen all the pieces of evidence. And that is how we have come to know the truth. But there is one person who has not yet seen them all. And that person does not know the truth.
Alright, I'm gonna make a save here, because I think we're getting close to where we get to the bad end, good end. Part.
Oh, hell yeah. That truth, it may be what will bring about the miracle in the end.
There are no objections this time, correct? We good? No then, I will pronounce my verdict.
Why don't we all respectfully sit back and listen, kids?
Objection!
Oh,
God, he's so loud. I've already told you, Mr. Wright. This court does not need any more evidence.
I'm not saying it is us that needs the evidence, Your Honor.
What? Then you want me to show the evidence to that person?
Hmm? Yes, Your Honor. Please, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, for you to ask with such passion, I will grant you one chance.
One chance?
for wasting my time, for denying me of my milk, for not paying up the $5 you owe me. This is your last chance. Please show your evidence to who you think is the right person.
Broke the liberty for Jude.
That's
Jude.
impossible. To turn the situation around in one try.
One try, Mr. Edgeworth. If you were to present the same thing, I would have given you the same sentence. That's all I'm gonna say.
Judge, I got your milk right
I
here.
have to try to remember
Get that guy out of here.
everything that has happened up to
I
this
thought you
point.
wanted your milk.
Think, Phoenix. Think.
Okay, we don't actually get any closer to this. Fairly tough. Okay. All right. So I'll let us get the bad end once if you get it wrong, just to let us see the bad
Got it.
ending.
Yeah.
If you get it right, awesome.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll let us get the bad ending at least once.
There must be a way to save Maya while taking a guard down at the same time.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's not waste any more time. Who would you like to show this evidence to? Select your character.
So we gotta choose a character this time. I think it's Mrs. Oldbag.
My thought is...
Our security lady.
My thought is... And I'm not sure exactly how to phrase this. Is the killer, because what I think is on the tape is Matt recording the killer's act to frame him. Because I think Matt bit off more than he chew with that. Because we haven't used, like, the recording device. Or maybe if I remember correctly.
Do you want to show the tape to the killer then?
Yes, that's my only thought.
Okay.
Let's see.
I see. And now, tell the court what one piece of evidence you would like to show this person.
So I showed the tape.
Video. Check that!
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think there is some merit in showing this evidence to that witness.
Bailiff, please bring in the transceiver from earlier.
Alright.
Let me go.
Looks like I managed to convince
What are
him.
you doing?
All right, you managed to avoid the bad end. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Let me
Yay.
go. What the
Job,
hell
Nick.
are you doing?
Maya, she's okay, right?
Didn't I tell you to concern yourself with bringing about a speedy end to the trial first, you dumbass? Now, if I understand correctly, you wish to show me one piece of evidence? You
No.
wish to show me a Luffy?
Yes. One is all I need. I have here a videotape. It was found at your hideout. I heard you injured 3 officers in your attempt to get this back.
Oh God, no! Don't play that! No! No! It was an order from the client. Don't fucking play that! No! No! I had to protect this with all costs. No!
I thought so.
No! I'm afraid I have failed in that regard.
Do you know the contents of this tape?
I was sternly told not to watch it, but I watched it. I have no fucking idea.
Actually, you were on this tape.
What?
What?
What? What?
There was a video camera hidden at the crime scene.
The bear.
Your actions were being recorded.
What?
The bear. Is that true? Wait, Mr. Wright.
Isn't that playing at the camera?
Well, the only person who could have placed a camera at the scene of the crime would be your client, naturally.
But that was Adrian Andrews.
Be quiet and listen, Your Honor.
Fine.
If you do, we'll get out of here quicker.
Oh, I know.
Your client specified a place and time for you, isn't that right?
Yeah.
That was so they could film you.
What the fuck? Mr. Wright. Why would my client do this to me? I'd like to know why. Why?
Why did that guard film the crime scene? The reason why he did this, like to get out of this whole mess. There's only one reason why your client would secretly film the crime scene. They want to see one get his. They wanted the
It is.
It's an interesting skill.
blackmail.
It sure wasn't for no white male.
Your client once told me something very interesting. We were talking about you, and this is what they said.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins.
I don't believe anybody.
Assassins aren't about blackmail. Yes, that's where the video comes in. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. Yeah, dude.
Your client didn't trust you at all. They were thinking of using this video to blackmail you. What do you have to say to that, Shelly the Killer?
Eyes oiling again.
It looks like, it looks like I was being deceived from the very beginning.
Yes, by a natural. This is the kind of person they are. Your client is a person who only thinks and plots of how to use the people around them
Oh, what an asshole.
to protect themselves from any and all dangers that may arise.
From devastation.
That is the true nature of your client.
My slippers go.
I have one question for the witness.
Yeah.
You told us one thing numerous times during your testimony. You said that you detest traitors most of all.
Yeah. I hate traitors.
Yeah.
But what if that traitor was your own client? What would you do then?
That's obvious. I would break our contract in that case with my own 2 screens. And then
Fucking DS.
I'd book it to Mexico. And they would become my next target. For the honor of the killer name, even if it takes an eternity. I would follow that person to the end of the earth to exact my punishment and send them to hell.
Oh god, I'm sent to hell. I see. That's all I wanted to know.
So the traitor becomes the killer's next target. I get it. This is how we'll turn this case around.
Mr. Right,
Yes?
my contract with my client is over as of now. I seem to have a new job on my hands. I will now return to you, your precious item.
What the? I'm not an item.
Maya, I thought I'd never see you again. Oh, thank goodness.
The trial appears to have come to a conclusion. I hope. However, actually I am sort of. I don't quite know what happened here with the client and the witness, and oh my god. Miss Von Karma, where did she go?
Bad boy.
She always has you in her sights.
I can't see her.
Now,
She still whipped me.
I do
Bad
believe it's
girl.
time to finally hand down a verdict.
Oh god, that's scary. Oh my goodness.
Hand down the verdict, boy.
Mr. Ingard, it looks like somehow you got what you wanted. You'll finally receive the acquittal you wanted so badly. You should be happy.
But before that, I would like to make one final statement. Sometime in the near future, one very betrayed assassin may appear before you. Needless to say, the man is very good at what he does. I'm sure you would understand what I mean if you watch this video. Help me?
Yes.
No, then, Your Honor, the verdict, if you please.
Is that alright with you, Mr. Wright? Can I end it?
We finally reached the end of this very long battle. Whatever he's convicted of or acquitted, there's no escape from him now. Go on, Phoenix. Plead whichever way your heart tells you.
Right, Chief. I mean, Bro's guilty.
He's fucked either way, not guilty.
Guilty as shit.
Okay, that's 2 for guilty, 1 for not guilty, so we're going guilty.
We're going guilty, baby.
Man in guard. Even though I'm a lawyer, I cannot make your crime disappear. I think a guilty verdict is appropriate here.
Me? My wonderful self? Guilty?
My
Dude!
self.
Even if you got an acquittal, the instant you set a foot outside the detention center, your life would be in danger. No matter which way you look at it. You can't run away from your crime anymore.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's how we got the scar.
Wanna know how I got these scars?
Well, that's an overreaction. As always, it looks like we've uncovered the real truth.
I don't know you helping out much in this. Mario,
I don't need your mind sass, Phoenix. Mr. Edgeworth, how is Matt in guard?
I have left Miss Von Karma in charge of incarceration.
Alright,
I'm
good.
sure he's getting a full course meal of whip leather right about now.
Very good.
Oh my god.
That was a close one, wasn't it, witness?
Yes. Sure. I plan to pay my debt to society for my own crime, Your Honor. The first time I was called to the witness stand during this trial, all I felt was despair.
She must be talking about the time Edgeworth really went after her. Guess she's trying to forgive him for what he did.
This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
Not cool.
If you're gonna say you would choose death, that's of no concern to me.
But after that, when I was alone at the detention center, that's the first time I really saw myself for who I am. And today, when the two of you used your combined strength to convict Matt, I felt like I had finally been saved.
Wow, this is the first time I've seen her smile.
I am really happy that you two are in charge of this case. I really don't know how I express how I feel at this moment. This is the first time I felt comfortable with myself, with who I am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Well, looks like we have resolved everything at last. As for myself, there's still a few things I'm confused about, but I'm not gonna think about it. Everyone seems to be in good spirits, so I'm going home. Catch the last 11 minutes of CSI. I'm gonna have my expired milk, and that's it. Court's adjourned. All right, we're good here.
The milk
Oh,
is-
don't worry,
the milk
Judge. I set the
expired.
PVR for you.
The milk
You can watch
expired.
the whole episode.
You're a lifesaver, Mr. Edgeworth.
You were great out there, Phoenix.
What I did out there was right, wasn't it?
This is the first time you've gotten your client off.
Yeah, can I have my body back now?
Phrasing.
Just give me a few seconds. You've got them a guilty verdict this time.
I'm surprised we didn't see the guilty word. Like, just take with the not part.
Guilt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's because Angard screamed maniacally about being guilty, so
I guess so.
yeah, then instead.
Guilty! But you have to look past all of that to what's really important. You now realize that there is something more than just getting a not guilty, right?
Yes, I understand now.
Phoenix, think back for a second. Think to the moments before Miss Von Karma arrived with the final piece of evidence. Think about the incredible decision you had to make.
You and me.
Oh, I'm back. Now then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear the defense's final statements on this matter.
I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. To listen to my heart. Should I side with justice? Or should I save Maya's life?
Side with justice.
My client, Madden Guard, is...
Is he guilty? Or is he not guilty? Those were your choices then. And your answer? Your answer spoke to what being a lawyer meant to you.
Right!
Edgeworth.
I have good news. Maya's now safe in police custody.
Oh, she's back.
Oh my god, I'm back! Really?
Pearl?
You're telling us the truth, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, she's quite safe.
Let's go!
She's on her way here as we speak in a patrol car.
Let's fucking go! Mystic Maya! She's safe! We're gonna get ice cream! Let's go! Yeah! You did it, Mr. Nick! You did it, buddy! Oh my god! Let's go!
She punched deceptively hard for a child.
I'm gonna suck you in your
Why is she
jaw,
punching?
I'm happy to-
Oh, God.
I believed in you for this night. Mr. Nick, I kept saying to myself, Mr. Nick was able. Yeah!
I love the visual of just this child going fucking nuts and this 8-year-old just going nuts in the courtroom.
What's wrong?
Miss Van Karma?
Oh,
About earlier. Thanks. Ow!
Why are you still smiling, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You lost! Your perfect win record has now been crushed. And yet, you are still happy?
I don't think you'll ever understand, Miss Von Karma.
How dare you?
Don't worry. She may in time. I was like that myself.
Edgeworth.
Why is Discord
For my own
turning on?
personal
Yeah.
victories, and for guilty verdicts,
The past.
I used every dirty trick in the book, so my win record remained spotless. But a man appeared and stood fast against that selfish me. I followed my usual manner. I tasted my first defeat. He went no at me.
him yapping.
I felt like I had lost everything because of that. And then
Miss.
it was my turn to sit in the defendant's chair. Look at me stand there.
He's
And
by
I was
himself.
saved by that person I called my enemy. I couldn't forgive myself for all that had happened, so I left the prosecutor's office. And I left that note. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
Well, as you should have. A prosecutor who has shamed himself with defeat should crawl into a hole and die. Wow, I'm harsh.
But that was not what happened. After I left the prosecutor's office, I finally came to realize something. It was in that moment of clarity that everything began to change.
What foolish nonsense.
We prosecutors use anything we can to attack the defendant. But every time we did so,
Jack.
Objection.
No,
no matter how desperate the situation, instead of giving up like most people, look at my mimicry, that man would hold strong with his undying faith. And then before I knew it, I began to trust in that man as well.
What? You trusted your enemy?
It doesn't matter how many underhanded tricks a person uses. The truth will always find a way to make itself known. The only thing we can do is fight with the knowledge we hold everything we have. Erasing the paradoxes one by one. It's never easy. We claw and scratch for every inch. But we will always eventually reach that one single truth. This I promise you.
The truth? I love that song.
Nothing but. Yes, that's the reason why prosecutors and defense attorneys exist. But I'm sure you knew that already, didn't you, right? That's why you couldn't forgive me. This man who went into hiding. Isn't that right? This man who only had his sights set on victory, who ran away into the night. I'll give up on the stupid island excuse right now, because I understand this is what you're actually upset about.
Is Mr. Edgeworth right, Mr. Nick? Are you...
Do
What?
the night.
Oh
Do the
my
night.
god! What?
You really let me down.
What the fuck?
When you disappeared, I felt betrayed. The reason I decided to become a lawyer to begin with was because I believed in the things you said to me. All
Why is his
those
mouth so
years
huge?
ago.
Jesus.
I can't help it!
And you betrayed your own words. That's why, 1 year ago, I made up my mind. I decided that Miles Edgeworth I knew had died. At least, that's what I told myself.
You pathetic idiot. Miss Von Karma? Yeah.
I don't want to hear the wretched whimpering of a disgraced loser. Von Karma is someone who is destined to be perfect. Miles Edgeworth, you are no longer worthy. You are no longer worthy of being a Von Karma. And neither am I. Over. It's all over.
It's over.
And Jessica threw something on the ground just now.
This is electromagnetic receiver.
Isn't that the thing she used to blow up Detective Gumshoe?
I'll return this to the precinct later. They'll want their bomb back. There's something else.
The whip.
Isn't that Miss Von Karma's whip? Oh my god. Can I play with that?
I'll never set foot in another courtroom again. No pearls, here's a gun. Go play with that instead. I don't want you having
Can
the whip.
I?
It's too
play with
dangerous.
that.
Hell yeah.
I love you, kitchen gun.
I'm
Hey,
sure that's what
Nick,
she's
check
saying by
this
this
out.
action. Hey, I didn't say put bullets in there, kid. Slow down now. You should keep this right. Keep it out of her hands.
Okay.
It's Maya.
Nick!
Maya!
Miss Nick Maya! Thank you, Maya! Maya! Yeah! Yeah!
I'm hungry.
Why did they let me into the courtroom? That's great!
Oh, Nick. I knew you'd come through. You got in guard convicted, like I knew you would. And on top of that, you even rescued me.
Well, of course I did. You know I would never desert you. But we sure pressed our luck this trial. You're really lucky to be standing here.
Whatever, whatever. Look, it's over, okay? Besides, if I did croak, I'd just come back and haunt you like a bad ghost through Pearly.
Is it really that easy to do something like that?
Probably. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Don't mention it.
Maya?
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm relieved you're alright.
Hey, it looks like you've made some real progress, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I suppose I'm a little different from who I was a year ago.
Hey, I told you I'm hungry. Alright. I think it's time we got out of this depressing place.
Huh? Where are we going?
Food, Nick. Food. Grub. Chow. I'm starved. I'm so hungry even you look like a nice juicy burger on a bun to me, Nick.
You think I look like a burger? I'm a prime rib at least.
At least.
Come with us, Mr. Edgeworth. Come on. Yo, join the party, bro.
If you insist.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit,
Alright.
Yeah.
So how about we hit up our usual burger joint?
Burger joint.
Look,
Don't be silly, Nick.
Huh?
This case messed up that awesome evening and got into the way of my gourmet food. So I decided we have to make it up by having another feast.
Another feast?
Come on, Nick. Food!
Yeah, you heard our food.
To the Nick the Woz showing.
Hey,
Is
pal.
that it, dude?
Keep you guys waiting.
Gumshoe was good, bro. You almost died, man.
Gumshoe, are you alright?
Yeah, I just got out of head surgery. No reason. But I'm really embarrassed. I didn't think I would. Well, you know what happened.
Okay, it wasn't the car crash that got him. I mean, so it was, but...
You did it
Oh, no,
again,
no.
city boy. Good job. If I felt like my old dear heart was gonna give out on me, and I ain't joking.
Yeah, it was more exciting than the very last episode of the Scott the Woz. The last one ever.
Yeah, the Lego
Oh, that
one.
Lego one he did.
Thanks.
Oh, man.
Now look at here, Mr. Snooty Prosecutor. Don't you reckon you bullied Mr. Wright a little bit too hard there? If you don't start being a lot nicer to him, he might just kick it. Tonight even.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, come on now. Everyone gather around, okay? Y'all are gonna get your picture taken by a genuine professional photographer. Remember me from the past several cases? It's fucking
Looks like
real
Lana
shit.
brought herself a new camera.
Yeah, I got a lot of heart because I'm full of a lot of shit.
Al, at least we can get behind this messy case behind us now. Come on. Tonight's all about eating, so let's chow down, pal.
Amen to that, pal. Amen.
You know, when you think about it, you were the one who saved the day, Detective.
Me? Do you really think so?
He's right. If it wasn't for the 3 items you took, I think this trial would have had a very different ending.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, you know, it's, Huh? Wait. That's odd. When I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout. Now, we're sure I took 4 things in total, sir.
What?
What?
4? Yeah, I'm sure I put one of them items in my coat pocket.
There was a 4th item?
Oh, come on, y'all. It's over. But oh boy, I tell you, you really are something else, huh? Between getting accused of murder, getting kidnapped, never a dull moment with you, huh?
You think?
Why does she look so happy about that?
Being shut away for a whole 2 days. Weren't you scared? Didn't you shit and piss?
Yeah, it was really scary. I felt so hopeless, but thankfully there was a bathroom.
Let's go.
So to keep my mind off of things, I drew a picture.
Yeah.
Sounds like you had it rough, gal. So where's this picture of yours?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see Mr. Myers' picture.
You know, I don't know where it went.
Aw, that's too bad.
Well, it's alright. It wasn't anything important anyway.
Ah, I'm sure it's nice to finally see them both smiling again.
And then Edgeworth is just
Huh?
not smiling.
What is it, Edgeworth?
He never smiles.
This thing is picking something up.
Ah, that's Miss Von Karma's receiver. I bet it's missing that fucking thing that was in my head. Well, thanks to her, I had my most awful experience of my life, sir. Can't believe she stuck that tracking device on me still. No, the bomb's gone, but the tracking still works.
That's odd. Even though they're standing right here, the tracking device seems to be at a different location.
Wait, oh. Oh, it's probably busted or something.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm afraid it's time for me to excuse myself. I still have some work to do.
Huh? But Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't even eaten anything yet.
You've eaten way too much. Come on, man.
Come on.
2 days.
I had fun tonight. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Edgeworth, don't go.
Wait.
What?
I just want to say thanks, Edgeworth. You really saved me out there.
If anyone should be saying thanks, it should be me, right?
I feel like words alone aren't enough. I wonder if there's anything I can give him to express how I feel. Maybe you keys?
Look how I feel. Take my whip.
A whip.
What's this?
Man.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you two. You and her.
And her.
You don't need to thank me. I was only doing my job. Later.
It looks like Mr. Edgeworth has left, Mr. Nick. It's just you and me. Hey,
And
Mr.
you didn't,
Meyer?
you didn't even give him a kiss. Wait, yeah, Pearl?
I guess you two could go back to being lovey-dovey, right? You and Mr. Nick, I mean. Yeah?
Oh, Pearly, no, would you cut it out? You know he's gay. You're embarrassing me.
Anyway, so who's paying for this
I
lovely
thought you
dinner
were
party?
straight like a freeway.
As if you need to ask. Everyone say thank you to Nick.
Okay?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I can't even buy instant noodles, pal. If you think I was tapped before, imagine that hospital bill ran me. And I already think I put your name on the bill, too.
Huh?
Yeah, I got me in a situation just like that myself. There's this camera shop in this hotel. I think. And I just bought myself this good old beauty here. It'd be better anyhow for $3,000.
Going in the halls again.
Actually, I reckon you bought it for me since it's on your tab and all.
It's happening again.
Everyone get ready to start doing voices rapidly, because when the actual credits start rolling and you get your 2-line cameos, I can't control how fast that goes.
Isn't this great, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Why do I suddenly feel like screaming?
Because Lana put a $3,000 camera on your fucking bill.
Probably.
If you show up in the next game,
You don't need to hold back now, you
I
hear?
swear to God.
Yeah, pal. Time to let it all out.
This is going to be the first time I hear the real you.
Go on. It's been a while since I heard you say it. I've been busy being a hostage and all.
Alright then. If you say so. Objection!
Objection. Just objected to the party.
Yeah!
On it.
My favorite mainline Ace Attorney case over. Let's go.
Hell yeah. You really came through for me, Nick. I had to hide that letter, but I knew you'd find it. I really feel like I've been living on edge lately. I mean, I escaped death 3 times now. Pretty cool, huh? I feel like a pro. Whoa. Ace Attorney 2. Pearl.
I'm so happy that you can say Mr. McMahon, Nick. I'm so happy to visit the 2 of you. Speaking of which, I think this hotel is a popular place for honeymooners. I sort of made reservations for you two.
How? You're Ace!
No, I got it. Let me cook.
I just
got
stole
it.
your credit card. It's all
No,
good.
I got it. I can make reservations, and I did it for you two. Are you guys having fun?
Oh, looks like I'm back on the force again.
How?
The Edgeworth had a long talk with the chief, and he got me reinstated for my sake. I already said things like, letting this one go is bad for all society. I knew it. Getting blown up in my head is everything the only way to live, pal.
Sure, man.
I should
don't know
explode
what
my
this
head more
is.
often. At least that way they can't make coffee in my
Oh,
mouth.
yeah,
I
you.
heard.
I, Maggie Bird, am retiring this uniform as of today, sir.
The bird.
I'm going to be a waitress from now on. And bring smiles and joy to the people who come by the restaurants, sir! I hope you'll stop by sometime, Mr. Wright.
We gotta get the clown again.
If they didn't get arrested, you're probably seeing them, so...
Oh, boy. Damn, no sip.
Ah!
Yep. Yes. Are you here to visit a patient? I'm Director Hochi. Ho! Recently, yes. That girl, you know, I haven't seen her around. Yes. I remember, if I even laid so much as an eye on her, it'd go crack.
What?
It didn't matter if I got whipped, though. Yes. Oh. Oh, you are
Nice
a
insight.
character.
Honey.
Nice insight. Told us nothing.
Thanks, man.
Yes. Oh, hell yeah. It's time to begin our quest of world circus domination, sweetie. And to let the world know, we are serious. I plan to make a fabulous flight in Zimbabwe.
Hey Max, what do you think of Zimbabwe? Do you ever think there is castles made of cake and bunnies and a guitar?
Have we get married yet? I think if there are any talking bunnies, even they won't laugh at Mo's jokes. It's 16!
You'll find alright.
I'm ready. There's no way these jokes are gonna fall on deaf ears. I'm gonna be more contemporary with my humor. Mo Curls represent.
We got a new act all worked out. Prepare for the Hallelujah Chorus. Say something, will ya? You're supposed to start this off. Get on with it.
And Pee Wee Herman.
Oh my god.
I have no lines.
Got no lines. It's all the puppet.
Sis, Gerard, just an ordinary energetic razor recharging on its stand. I can't believe this, really. How long do they plan to make me do this? Ah, but it's Edgy Boo's idea, so that means it had to be a deep hidden meaning. But why do I get the feeling they wouldn't forget about me, would they? I was never like this in the old days. Everyone thought the world of me. They used to call me the Queen Wendy.
Yeah, you get it.
Special thanks.
Ah, she's fucking crazy.
Special thanks.
I don't know why I expected the judge to show up next.
Oh, she's in
I appreciate
jail.
everything you and Mr. Edgeworth did for me from the bottom of my heart. Oh, that's right. I received a letter from Miss Von Karma. She said that after I get out, I should feel free to consult her about anything at all. I'm really thankful to have met everyone.
Well, that's good.
Miss AA.
Sorry for literally dragging you through the mud. No. Not about that.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh.
The killer.
It has become difficult for me in this country as of late. As such, I will take a short leave of absence. If you'd like to request my services, please be sure to visit my homepage and post in the fucking post in the playlist.
Oh, he's
dead
gone.
as fuck, y'all.
This message will self-destruct.
Oh my god.
Shinji Mikami. Mikami.
Shinji Mikami.
Oh, I know off of Will Powers.
We talked to
Nope.
you. No.
Time to leave again.
Where are you going, Francisca?
How did you know I was here?
With this.
Oh.
Oh god damn it. That's oh shit.
I heard you were planting things on a certain person. A bomb in their head. Things like tracking devices in his coat, for example.
That's just like you. I only planted it there because he was always wearing it. This filthy, drab coat of his.
Filthy, ugly,
I
disgusting
don't know how
coat.
it ended up in my luggage. But it's going in the trash, I promise you that.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of that man, he told me something very interesting.
Oh.
I ran off with the things from the killer's hideout. I was sure I took 4 things in total, sir. Count them.
4 things.
It seems you put the last one in his coat pocket.
He put it in here? It doesn't matter anymore. The case is already over.
What are you gonna do now?
That's none of your business.
Are you running away?
Shut up. You don't understand a thing.
Yeah.
You can't possibly understand what it means to be a Manfred von Karma's daughter.
Francisco,
So many expectations from everyone around me. Expectations I must fulfill. I'm expected to win no matter what. And failure, such a thing is not an option for me. My father was a genius. There's no doubt about that. But me, I'm no genius. I've always known that. But I had to be the one. I had to.
you may not be a genius like your father, but you are a prosecutor. You have been and always will be.
No, I'm not. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I've even thrown my whip away.
Speaking of that,
Love that thing.
Wright gave me this to hold on to. Right. You knew something like this would happen, didn't you? I'm going to say this again. We prosecutors do not fight for personal honor or pride. I hope you will think deeply about what you should be striking down with that whip.
You haven't changed a bit. You've always left me alone and walked on ahead without me. Miles Edgeworth, I've always hated you. And then, finally, my chance to take my revenge on you arrived. If I could win against that man, if I could make Phoenix Wright bow down in defeat, then this girl you left behind would have risen higher than you. That was supposed to be my revenge. Instead of my collection of the band.
I see.
You know, I can't do it. I can't change who I am. I can't throw away everything I've been until today.
I believe you can. Just like how Adrian Andrews did.
Adrian Andrews?
You were going to use her during the trial, right? But you were dependent on your father by using his tactics. Isn't that right?
His tactics.
Today, you chased after me, after I'd left you behind all these years. And that's why we're standing here now, side by side. But I have no intentions of stopping. If you say you are going to quit your walk down the prosecutor's path, then this is where we part ways, Francisco von Karma.
I am Francisco von Karma! Don't think I'm gonna walk in your shadow forever. Our battle begins now, so you'd better prepare yourself, Miles Edgeworth.
She cry.
I was going to start out scrolling here again. This is all Francisco, I believe, at this point.
I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, Phoenix Wright. One day, someday, I'm sure we'll meet again in battle. Until then,
Morning combat.
this is the last piece of evidence that never made it to you. I'll take good care of this fourth piece, so I can give it to you when at last we meet again.
Not gonna be relevant for anything though. No, wait, it's the picture.
Oh my god.
That makes sense.
Hey!
They actually shaped it out of the shell.
That's
It's funny as hell.
It is a pretty
Funniest
nice.
shit I've ever seen.
All right, we did
You
it.
did it.
Hey.
Okay, I thought we'd be done a
Let's
little
go.
bit quicker than that, but we still beat that by 11, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Let's
Yeah.
Hours,
go.
baby.
Law
Lawyer
and
2 is
order,
complete.
baby. Yeah.
Lawyer
All
number 2
right.
is done.
Law and order, baby. Yeah.
Recording done.
Recording will be done. Yeah.